Okay, here we go. So this switch mode power supply is currently running at 50 volts. This is my boost converter, and I'm using a power uh, insulated gate bipolar transistor, IGBT, driven from a low side MOSFET driver, drawing 60 milliamps with minimum load, 50 volts. Now switching in a 68 ohm resistor. Let's just check the waveforms first. So I've got an unusual configuration, not what I expected. In the loop I've got a double pulse spaced at 12 milliseconds. Top trace is 2 volts per division. 20 volts per division. I've got times 10 probe on, so that is showing the output voltage across the switching transistor, and that's 0 volts. 0 volts reference is there, and let's say that's switching up to 20, 40, yeah, just over 50 volts. Bottom trace is 5 volts per division, and that is the output driver. Zero that onto there, that's 0 volts, and that is approximately 12 volts peak to peak. That is the output from the low side driver, MOSFET driver. So that's the signal on the gate of the output switching transistor. So in a second we're going to put the 68 ohm load on, and at 50 volts, so check voltage regulation first of all, is 49.9. this is with the load on. 49 voltage regulation's good, drawing 4.55 amps. This is the output switching waveform now, which is good. We're on load and off load, on load and off load. Check cooling of the switching transistor. Got a massive block on here, so it shouldn't be a problem. Making sure that everything is staying cool. The inductor is rated at 9 amps, so that's more than adequate. So let's just run this again, and so we run that to the output load, 49 volts, 4.53 amps, and we'll gently test this. So we'll go away and do the maths, calculate what the dissipation of the switching transistor is. Not too happy because this transistor has a VCE of about 2 volts, so potentially that is a little bit wasted power, but we'll do an efficiency check at the end. So 68 ohms at 50 volts. Let's do the Ohm's law on that and find out what we've got. Let's put that on load again. Let's leave that running for a moment or two. I'm going to reduce the output voltage slightly down to 48 volts and get this onto the pot. Down to 48. 4.27. Let's just reduce slightly down to 48, which is the voltage I want. Voltage in is 12.2 volts on this high duty power supply. So we'll switch off now, and We'll try switching on again just to see if it can handle the load on startup. Yep. That's the load off.